Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Ça va bien, merci. Aujourd'hui, today, we're going to learn from the standard 9th, the first lesson. Okay. So for this year's syllabus, you have here you go on this as you can see on the screen, table de contenu. You have leçon 1, leçon 2, leçon 3, and leçon 4. Okay, so that is lesson 1, 2, 3, and 4 for this year. Plus you'll have a poem from lesson 8. It's marked as lesson 8, but there's a poem there. Okay, la poésie française. So you have once again I'll repeat, you have leçon 1, leçon 2, leçon 3, leçon 4 et leçon 5. So once again welcome to the class, and this being your first day and your first lesson in French for the 9th standard. Let us get started. So, lesson 1 or lesson 1, please keep your pencils in hand and your books open. You can follow from the screen as well. Okay, au marché. Au marché de légumes, Ingrid fait les courses. Okay, so at the market of vegetables or vegetable market, Ingrid is doing shopping. Ingrid fait les cours. Fait les cours is to do shopping. Fait les cours, okay, F-A-I-T, fait les cours. Ingrid est étudiant à Nice. Aujourd'hui, elle fait ses cours au marché. Elle déteste aller au supermarché. Il y a trop de monde et elle préfère acheter les fruits, les légumes et la viande dans les petits magasins. Elle est devant l'étalage d'un marchand de fruits et légumes. Okay, so let's understand what we just read. This lesson, just to give you a brief about this lesson talks about Ingrid who goes to the market to buy vegetables. Okay, she goes to the market to buy vegetables because her friends are coming over to her place for the weekend, and her friends are English friends, so she is planning to make something not so English, something French, and that is a salad niçoise. Okay, so let's find out what is required to make the salad niçoise as per what Ingrid buys. Okay, keep your pencil in the hand once again and take note of the meanings as I give you, and I will be marking certain other grammatical things to pay attention to, so please take notes. Okay, Ingrid est étudiant à Nice. Ingrid is a student in Nice. Please write the meanings. Étudiant is student. Please take note, étudiant ends with the E because Ingrid is feminine. Okay, aujourd'hui, today, please write the meaning. Today, elle fait ses cours au marché. She is doing her shopping at the market. Elle déteste aller au supermarché. She hates to go to the supermarket. Il y a trop de monde. There are too many people. Et elle préfère acheter les fruits et les légumes et la viande dans les petits magasins. So, she prefers to buy the fruits, the vegetables and the meat dans les petits magasins is at small shops, probably at the market. Elle est devant l'étalage. She is in front of a display. L'étalage is display. The marchand de fruits et légumes, of a merchant of fruits and vegetables. A vendor, sorry, not merchant. A vendor. She is already in front of a display in front of a vendor of fruits and vegetables. Ingrid. Bonjour monsieur le marchand. Bonjour mademoiselle, je peux vous aider? Please remember this line, mark this line. This is how you start your dialogues. So when you get a dialogue for exercises, okay, you will have to remember how to start a dialogue like this. Okay, so please mark this, je peux vous aider. Please mark je peux vous aider. Thank you. Ingrid then says, oui, je voudrais acheter des fruits et aussi des légumes pour faire une salade niçoise. So Ingrid says, oui, yes, je voudrais acheter, I would like to buy some fruits and vegetables pour faire, in order to make a salad niçoise. Salad niçoise is, or in English, niçoise salad, okay? Or I think they call it niçoise salad or niçoise salad, which is a simple French dish. It's a French salad, and we'll get to that deeper later. Je fais une fête because she's having a get together of her friends chez moi. See, je fais une fête, I'm having a get together chez moi. Chez moi, please remember, is always chez moi, share with another pronoun like chez toi, chez soi. Chez moi means at my place, okay? Chez le médecin, chez le marchand, okay? All these means to the person's place, okay? Or at the person's place. Please remember, okay? You can write the meaning there. Chez moi is at my place. Please write that. Demain soir. So when is it? It is tomorrow evening. Demain soir is tomorrow evening. Mes amis anglais viennent à Nice pour passer le week-end chez moi. So my friends from Nice, mes amis anglais, my friends, mes amis anglais is my friends from Nice, yeah. Viennent à Nice, they're coming to Nice. My friends from England, sorry, English friends, okay. Mes amis anglais is my English friends. Viennent à Nice are coming to Nice, that is to her place, pour passer le week-end chez moi. They're coming to this place to spend the weekend. Chez moi is at her place again. Le marchand says d'accord pour la salade. D'accord, he says pour la salade, and for the salad, il faut des oignons, des concombres, des poivres, des tomates, des olives et de l'ail. So le marchand says, the vendor says, d'accord, very well. Pour la salade, now for the salad, il faut des oignons, one must have onions, des concombres, cucumbers, des poivre is peppers, so yeah, peppers or capsicum, des tomates, some tomatoes, des olives, some olives, et de l'ail, and some garlic. Pour la salade, il faut pour la sauce, il faut de l'huile. Now for the sauce, one needs oil. Please write that down. L'huile is oil. Du vinaigre, as you can guess, as you can already guess, it is vinegar. Et de la moutarde is mustard. Okay, vous devez aller chez l'épicier. Vous avez la recette de la salade niçoise. Okay, vous devez aller chez l'épicier is you must go to the spice shop or the grocery shop for the spices. Okay, vous avez la recette, do you have the recipe for salad niçoise, he's asking. Okay, so Ingrid says, oui, j'ai très bon livre de recettes. Oui, j'ai un très bon livre de recettes. So Ingrid says, yes, I have a very nice book of recipes. Le marchand says then, c'est bien. N'oubliez pas les olives et les herbes pour la garniture. He says, the marchand says, c'est bien, that's nice, that's good. But he says, don't forget, n'oubliez pas, don't forget the olives et des herbes and also the herbs pour la garniture, for the garnishing. Okay, then Ingrid says, merci, ça fait combien? Thank you, she says. Now, how much does this make? Ça fait combien? Ça fait combien? Ça fait combien is how much does this make? Le marchand says, ça fait 12 euros. Ingrid says, voilà, here's the money. Le marchand says, merci beaucoup, bonne journée. Le marchand says, very good. Merci beaucoup, bonne journée. Merci beaucoup is thank you very much. Bonne journée is have a good day. Ingrid replies, merci beaucoup, à bientôt, till we meet again. Okay, then, répondez aux questions. Pourquoi Ingrid n'aime pas aller au supermarché? Okay, for these, what I'll do is I will give you the question answers in a document format. Okay, the next thing we need to learn from this chapter is there's a part 2. Okay, I'll go with this very slow. Nous allons au marché de Mapsa. In this lesson, we will see how Thierry, you remember the stories of Thierry and Alicia in the last year's books of the 8th standards. The same continuation of Thierry and Alicia lessons are stories are here in this textbook. Okay, so in this story, in this second part of the lesson, we have Thierry who goes with his father Monsieur Dubois to the Mapsa market. And what he does the Mapsa market, they go to buy a certain recipes, certain ingredients for a certain recipe. Let's find out what that recipe is all about. Okay, so come along with me, let's read. Please keep your pencils in hand and your books open clearly in front of you so that you can follow me as I read. Okay, for those of you who do not have a textbook, please follow from the screen. Monsieur Dubois, le papa de Thierry. See how they introduce Monsieur Dubois. He's the father of Thierry. Mes enfants, my children. Please write the meanings. Mes enfants, my children. Nous allons au marché de Mapsa aujourd'hui. We are going to the market of Mapsa today. Nous faisons les cours. We are going to do shopping. Faire les cours is to do shopping. So nous faisons les cours is we are doing shopping. Okay. Then Thierry says, qu'est-ce que nous achetons? What do you want to buy? Monsieur Dubois says, voilà ma liste. Here is my list. 2 kilos de pommes de terre, quelques fruits frais pour une salade de fruits et 8 tranches de bon poisson. So he says, here is my list. 2 kilos de pommes de terre, 2 kilos of potatoes, quelques fruits frais, some fresh fruits pour une salade de fruits, for a fruit salad, and 8 tranches de bon poisson, and 8 slices of good fish. Après, after this, or après also means after, nous allons à l'épicerie pour acheter des ingrédients pour faire un gâteau au chocolat. So after, nous allons à l'épicerie, we are going to the spice shop pour acheter, in order to buy the ingredients pour faire un gâteau au chocolat, in order to make a cake of chocolate. 1 kilo de farine, now this is what they will need. Okay, 1 kilo of flour, please write the meanings. Farine is flour. 500 grams de beurre, please make a note of it. Beurre is masculine. Okay, so write M on the top in brackets. 500 grams of butter. Un paquet de sucre, 1 packet of sugar. Un poudre, so un paquet de sucre en poudre is a packet of sugar in powder, in the sense sugar, what do you call that, icing sugar. Okay, they want a packet of icing sugar, not sugar in powder means icing sugar. Okay, so please make a note of that as icing sugar. Et une douzaine de œufs, and a dozen of eggs. Oui, et une grande tablette de chocolat, and yes, a big slab of chocolate. Thierry says, le gâteau au chocolat, j'adore. Thierry says, yum, or le gâteau au chocolat, the cake of chocolate, I love it. Okay, so quoi dire? Please say with me, repeat after me, répétez s'il vous plaît. Le marché, the market, au marché, at the market, au supermarché, at the supermarket, un produit, product, acheter, to buy, vendre, to sell, faire les cours, to go shopping, aider, to help, des fruits, ananas, pineapple, des bananas, des cherries, un citron, lemon, des fraises, strawberries. Please take note of it. It is in feminine. Okay, whatever is feminine, please take note of them. The others are all in masculine. Okay, des fraises, once again, strawberries, des oranges, des pommes, apples, les raisins, grapes, des légumes, vegetables, de l'ail, garlic, des aubergines, eggplant or brinjal, des carottes, carrots, des champignons, mushrooms, des choux, cabbage, des cucumbers, des épinards, spinach, des haricots verts, green beans, la laitue, lettuce, des oignons, onions, des petits pois, peas, des poivres verts, green capsicum, des pommes de terre, potatoes, des tomates, tomatoes, la garniture, garnishing, des olives, des herbs. Les magasins et les marchands, shops and vendors. Okay, how do you find shops and vendors, and what do you find at the shop? You will have this for your test this coming week. Okay, so please learn this carefully, and the vocabulary that you have over here, especially this particular text that we are doing right now. Okay, so please learn this carefully, as in the part that we are doing right now. Les magasins et les marchands, this topic is very important. Okay, à la boucherie, at the butchers, chez le boucher, la bouchère. Nous achetons de la viande, meat, du bœuf, beef, du pork, du poulet, chicken, du mouton, mutton. À la charcuterie, at the pork shop, chez le charcutier, la charcutière, nous achetons du jambon, ham, des sausages, à l'épicerie, chez l'épicière, nous achetons des œufs, eggs, du beurre, butter, du café, coffee, de la farine, flour, du fromage, cheese, des épices, spices, du sel, salt, du poivre, pepper, de l'huile, garlic, oil. L'ail is garlic, de l'huile, oil. Okay, thank you so much. Then you turn your page to page number 4. À la boulangerie, at the bakery, chez le boulanger, la boulangère. Nous achetons du pain, bread, du croissants, une baguette, French bread. À la pâtisserie, at the pastry shop, chez le pâtissier. La pâtissière, nous achetons des pâtisseries, that is, patisseries, un gâteau, cake, une tarte. À la poissonnerie, at the fish vendor's shop, chez le poissonnier, la poissonnière, nous achetons du poisson, fish, du thon, tuna, des sardines, des crevettes, prawns. Okay, so with this we are done with the lexic part, that is the lexicon or the vocabulary part. From here we move on to practice of verbs. Okay, now I want you to look at the verb there, acheter, pouvoir and devoir. Okay, just these for now. Okay, the rest we'll see later. Right now you have verb acheter. Please write the meaning there. The meaning is to buy. Pouvoir is to can or to be able to. Okay, please write the meaning. Pouvoir is to can. Of course you don't say to can, but you say I can, you can, he can, she can, we can, y'all can, they can. Okay, so that's why it is to can. The meaning basically it means to be able to. Okay, and the last one is devoir. Devoir means must do. So it means meanings are I must do, you must do. Please write the meanings for je dois. I must do, you must do, he must do, she must do, we must do, y'all must do, they must do. Okay, let's go through all of it once again. Please take note. These are special irregular verbs. Okay, so please learn them carefully, properly, and write this down in your book. Okay, now acheter, j'achète. Say with me, j'achète. Tu achètes. See the endings. Okay, please take note of the endings. Il achète, elle achète, nous achetons, vous achetez, il achètent, elle achètent. Pouvoir. Je peux, tu peux, il peut, elle peut, nous pouvons, vous pouvez, ils peuvent, elles peuvent. Okay, then you have devoir. Okay, je dois, tu dois, il doit, elle doit, nous devons, vous devez, ils doivent, elles doivent. Très bien. Okay, very nice. Thanks so much for doing this with me. Now let's move on to the next page. Let's turn to the next. This exercise that is there in common dire conjugations and all, I'll give it to you as a sentence, as a exercise, as an activity. Okay, so we'll do that later. Now il faut plus nom or il faut plus infinitive. What do you derive? Il faut means it is must that, or it is compulsory. Okay, now what this text teaches us is, here this part is, il faut is always placed either before a noun, or if it is placed before a verb, it has to be, the verb will have to be in infinitive form, means the verb should not be conjugated. Okay, so let's take an example here. By the way, you have this for your test. Okay, so please mark this. Il faut is very important, the use of il faut. Okay, so what will happen is, when I give you these a test on il faut, I will give you a sentence, like for example, like the one that is mentioned here: pour faire un gâteau, il faut de la farine, des œufs, du sucre et du beurre. Now if you get this sentence for your test, how it will be framed for you, I'll tell you, is you will get it like this: pour faire dash. Okay, pour faire dash, il faut de la farine, de la farine, des œufs, du sucre et du beurre. Okay, so you will be given a choice of words in the blank above, like in the box next to the question, the main question, like complétez les phrases avec en utilisant il faut, something like that. You might get a question. In bracket you will be given un gâteau, then some préparer, something else like this. Okay, so some other verbs and nouns and things like this will be mentioned. Mainly nouns and verbs, and you have to choose and put the right noun or verb in the right place. Okay, and for that you have to understand the sentence. So the next example talks about il faut plus infinitive. Now what is that infinitive? Infinitive is any verb that is not conjugated. If I repeat myself, I would say infinitive is any verb that is not conjugated. Okay, so pour préparer un repas, in order to prepare a meal, il faut aller au marché. One must go to the market, the fruits et the légumes. Similarly, the other one, pour l'examen de français, il faut apprendre le vocabulaire. Okay, so for this you have to understand the sentence. Okay, so there will be a condition like pour l'examen de français, or pour faire un gâteau, or pour préparer un repas. See, all these cases, no, for il faut, no, there is a clause, or there is a clue called pour faire, or pour préparer, or pour something. Basically, in order to do something, il faut dash. So in order to prepare something, one needs dash. So like that it goes. Okay, so please remember the pour part and il faut part. Is that clear? Any doubts? If you have any doubts, please post it in the comments in the WhatsApp group or something. I think so, that will be better. And before that, in fact, before you forget, please make note of any suggestions, any comments that you have that, about any of the things that is, about the class that I'm taking. Okay, even if I'm too fast or if I'm too slow or any other feedback that you want to give me, you can give it to me on WhatsApp. Thank you so much. Then you have les expressions de quantité, expressions of quantity. Un kilo de viande, de pomme, 1 kilo of meat and of potatoes. Okay, please write the meanings. 200 grams de café, 200 grams of coffee, de sucre, of sugar. Une bouteille de coca, a bottle of coke. De l'huile, the wheel, of oil. Une douzaine de œufs, a dozen of eggs. De mangue, of eggs of mangoes. Un paquet de thé, a packet of tea. De biscuit, of biscuits. Un pot de confiture, a pot of jam. De miel, of honey. Une boîte de sardines, a box of sardines. De thon, of tuna. Une grappe de raisin. By the way, grappe is not grapes, okay? Grappe is bunch. Please write that down. Grappe is bunch. The raisin is grapes. Okay, raisin is grapes. The banana is bananas. Okay, so a bunch of grapes and a bunch of bananas. Une tête de laitue, a head of lettuce. Une tête de l'ail, a head of garlic. Okay, une tablette de chocolat, the beurre, a slab of chocolate, of butter or butter chocolate. Sorry, of chocolate, comma, of butter, a slab of chocolate. Okay, a slab of chocolate, a slab of butter. Then une tranche de poisson, de pain, a slice of fish, comma, of bread. So a slice of fish, a slice of bread. Okay, un verre de jus de l'eau, a glass of juice of water, juice or of water, a glass of juice or a glass of water. Une cuillère de sucre, a spoon of sugar. Une cuillère de sel, a spoon of salt. Un peu de poivre, de piment, a little of pepper. Poivre is pepper. De piment, of hot spice. Okay, or hot peppers. Okay, quelques olives, some olives. Raisin, raisin sec. Raisin sec is raisins. Raisin sec is actually raisins, that is the dried grapes. Okay, okay, for now this is we are done with this topic, and let's move on to the last part of the for today's lesson. Here you have only exercises. Completely avec une expression de quantité. I want you to do this for homework. Okay, solve it in your book and keep it. If you once you're done, just click a photo of it and send it to me. Okay, then you remember we learned articles defini and defini et indefini. So we'll do this later. I'll not do it right now for you. Do question number 2, question number 4, and question number 5, question number 6. Okay, with this we are done with the chapter. Thank you so much, my students. Merci beaucoup, and till we meet again, au revoir. Bye for now.